Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play a few constructed rounds with my Frothing / Patron deck. Of course, if you watched the previous constructed video that I put out a little while ago, maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago, where I played with a dragon priest. I told you guys that if I get a warrior quest, then I will certainly play with my warrior. And I have actually gotten 2 warrior quests now, so it is time to play with my warrior. So it is a pretty basic Patron deck. The only changes that I made, of course I always make changes to the normal decks. I don't play 100% according to the meta. I have added brawl, and then some other iterations of the deck don't include unstable ghoul, some include 2 cruel taskmasters, some include 2 fiery war axes, and some don't include inner rage. So those are the basic changes, but I don't know of any of them that include brawl, but I have found that brawl is actually quite useful, especially if you are in a little bit of a bind and you want to get out of it. So this is the deck. Actually just now, like maybe an hour ago, I was testing out my dragon deck of the priest once again, because I made a few changes to it. And I actually got 2 legendaries in one swoop, which is actually quite awesome. I got Old Murkai. I actually have 2 of them, like literally 2 of them. I don't know how that happened, but it's pretty awesome. And then, let's see, Illidan Stormrage, I also got him. Actually in one pack, I opened one pack and I got both of these. So I actually posted the screenshot of it on my Twitter and on my Facebook, so if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out on the Twitter or on the Facebook. So this is the deck that we are going to go with, and the quests which I have are 5 games with a warrior and then 3 games with the warrior there also. So the previous time when I played with my dragon priest, I was at rank I think 18 or 19 or 17. I think I moved through those ranks, and since then I've been on a win streak, constantly with a win streak. I actually played with my warlock deck up until rank 13 or up until rank 15, and then just now I got 1 win with the priest, and that's why I'm at rank 40 now. So I played quite a lot with the warlock deck. I actually am loving the shit out of my warlock deck at the moment. It's really awesome. I will probably do some gameplay with it in the future also, although like I said previously, there is already easily 5 hours of gameplay with this deck on my channel. The only differences is that the footage on my channel does not include Wilfred Fizzlebang and Demon Wrath and cards like that, because this is the latest version that I'm using, and obviously the footage from previously, Wilfred Fizzlebang wasn't even released back then. So but I will certainly do a little bit of gameplay with this eventually, as soon as I get a warlock quest. And my crafting is actually bugging out. Like usually when you click on crafting and this thing is wiggling like that, it's an indication that you have something to disenchant. But that thing that it wants to disenchant is my second Old Murkai, and of course it cannot like disenchant the Murkai. Where is it now? It's a 3-drop, isn't it? Oh, it probably won't even show up here. Yeah, I don't think it will even show up here. because you can't even disenchant it. But yeah, anyway, my crafting thing is freaking out because it's detecting that I have 2 merc eyes, and it wants to disenchant the extra one, as if you normally have 2 legendaries, because you can have 2 legendaries, like 2 whatever, Illidan or whatever, but you can't disenchant this one. So I'm actually going to try to put 2 of them in the deck, but I don't think it will work. I think still, even though I have 2 of them, it will still limit me to 1 legendary. But I will try it out and I will let you guys know. I actually want to create a Murloc gimmick deck sometime, so I might as well do that. So yeah, like I said, I was playing with Dragon Priest, and now we will play with the Frothing Warrior. I actually have more wins on my warrior than what I have on the priest, 30 more wins, so I am a little bit more confident with the warrior at least.
Garrosh versus Malfurion. I must protect the one.
Okay, so we are going against a druid. Normally I want to keep Grim Patron in my hand and Warsong Commander and Frothing Berserker, since those are the most important cards for you to get. At least the general idea of the deck is that you should try to get the Warsong Commander, Frothing Berserker, Patron, and then also, if it is possible, a few whirlwinds in your hand by the time that you also play Emperor Thaurissan. Because once you play Emperor Thaurissan, you want those cards to get discounted. So you want Frothing Berserker, Warsong Commander, Grim Patron and Whirlwind to get the discount on them. And if you are able to do that, then you are set. Then you basically just wait until turn 8 or turn 9. Usually it's around turn 8 or 9. Then you are able to kill your opponent, depending on how many whirlwind effects you have. And if you have enough whirlwind effects, then you can kill your enemy in 1 turn using the Frothing Berserkers. So this guy looks like he is possibly a rush druid. So my guess is that he will probably do something like Force of Nature Savage Roar. That is probably his win condition. So he will try to get me down to a very low amount using those cards. So I'm going to take a little bit of a chance here. Basically the only way how this will not work is if he has something like Starfall. Starfall is basically the only way how I could get punished by doing this. But I'm going to do it since I am relatively confident that he doesn't have Starfall. Okay, and now let's see. Well, I can draw a few cards, certainly. Oh, Whirlwind, that is exactly the card that I wanted. So, unfortunately for this guy, he's going to take a little bit of damage. That's 9 damage, that's 14 damage. And then 6 on top of that, that's exact lethal, is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is exact lethal. So let's just do this. I just don't want to make a mistake, so... Oh, okay, so I actually messed up by attacking the one into the shredder, but I mean, there's no way how he is going to win in any way. I actually forgot that my one patron was on 1 HP, so that 1 HP guy died and he didn't spawn a extra patron. That's basically the maths that you have to always be like conscious of. You always have to be conscious of the maths, how the patrons are going to react when you whirlwind, how many patrons will be spawned after the whirlwind. Like there, if I just whirlwinded and the one patron, the 5-1, if he didn't die, then it wouldn't have filled, been able to fill the entire board, since I would have lost one patron. But of course, as it turns out, that one patron actually died, so it's just a whole lot of maths, basically, that you have to constantly work out, and you actually have to think ahead quite a bit of how the board is going to react when you do stuff like whirlwind, or when you throw down your Warsong commander on the board. How much damage are you going to be able to inflict on your opponent's face? But that previous game was pretty good. We managed to not get punished by the Starfall. Basically, the only defense that a druid has against the patrons is Starfall, or perhaps if the opponent is able to play a Azure Drake, as he did, but I was able to kill the Azure Drake. But if the Azure Drake managed to stay alive and he did a swipe, that would also be a little bit devastating. Not all of the patrons would die necessarily, but a lot of your patrons would get wiped out, and all of them would be on 1 HP then, and that basically stops you from spawning any further patrons. So I guess here I guess we could just armor up, although playing the unstable ghoul is also an option. So I guess let's just maybe, yeah, sure, let's play the no. If he has Fiery Warrax, then I will not be happy. Unfortunately, I do not have Fiery Warrax. If I am able to have Fiery Warrax in my opening hand, then that's just brilliant. That's the perfect hand, in my opinion. If you can have Fiery Warrax in your opening hand, then you are in a great position to be able to kill any of your opponent's early minions. Okay, now we can play the first Acolyte. Hopefully we draw a Inner Rage or a Cruel Taskmaster, anything like that. Okay, so unfortunately, like I said, if he has the Fiery Warrax, then I will not be extremely happy, but it's not the end of the world, certainly. Okay, so we can attack with a Death Fight. I am almost thinking that this is a Control Warrior that we are going up against. It might not be, but just due to the fact that he did the shield block, in my opinion, this is maybe a Control Warrior. Okay, so here we can play our Acolyte and then also our Armor Smith. Or we can play the Acolyte and the Unstable Ghoul. That will almost certainly guarantee us to get many draws from the Acolyte of Pain. So if I just play that, then I have 8 cards. So if I play that, then I have the possibility of being overdrawn. And I don't want to get overdrawn, so we will then just rather do that, I guess. Okay, so it might seem strange that he is using Execute on a minion that only has 1 attack and 2 HP, but that is actually sometimes the correct thing to do. Because the thing with Patron Warrior is you want to deny your opponent as many cards as possible, or you want to deny the Patron Warrior as many cards as possible. So by executing my Acolyte, he basically denied the Acolyte from drawing any further cards. So it might seem strange that he is executing a minion with only 1 attack and 2 HP, but it is actually the correct thing to do. Okay, so my opinion now has changed that this is possibly a Patron Warrior, the same that I am. So we are going to probably... Well, I could throw out the Frothing Berserker right now, if I really wanted to, and then I could Whirlwind, but I don't think that is correct. So, in a rage, execute, and Armor Smith, and now we just have to pray that we get maybe 1 Grim Patron. That is good to get us started off, or even maybe Emperor Thaurissan will also be good, or another Death Spite, that will also be pretty good. Okay, I also won't really complain of getting the Shield Maiden. That's also relatively good. Although I do certainly want some of my Grim Patrons to start showing up now.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, that's not any good cards, unfortunately.
Brace for impact.
So we will kill that guy, and we will draw a card. Let's see what we get. Okay, Fiery War Axe, that's much better. So in order to stop this guy from getting any more armor, we will just kill that guy. And he could also have ran it into my Shield Maiden and then attacked it with the Fiery War Axe. That would have also, of course, killed my Shield Maiden. Okay, so it seems like he's going for it. He will now whirlwind a whole bunch, and we will see if he plays Frothing. Okay, so no, he hasn't played Frothing, so he's not going for the Frothing route. Okay, so we will kill that guy, since he's most important to kill. And we will execute that guy. And yeah, that's basically all we can do right now. We can't whirlwind or anything like that, since it will just mean that he spawns more patrons. I really have gotten a bad draw in this game so far. I haven't drawn Emperor Thaurissan, no Grim Patrons, none of my shield blocks, because of course my shield block allows me to draw more cards. None of my Warsong commanders. So yeah, the draws in this game have been pretty shitty. If I don't get better draws soon, then I'll probably just lose. Since he's already gotten his Warsong commander, his Grim Patrons, his Emperors, he's basically gotten each and every card that he would necessarily want. Okay, Deathspite is not going to help us. It will mean that he has 4 patrons. After I kill that thing, he will have 4 patrons. So really the only option that I have currently is to hope and pray that I get Warsong Commander in the next turn. If I don't get Warsong Commander, I will probably lose. Okay, Brawl is actually an extremely good card to draw. So let's go ahead and play the Brawl. Okay, so we are suddenly in a very good position, although he is still able to beat us, since he still has 1 Warsong Commander, 1 Grim Patron, and I'm assuming a whole bunch of whirlwind effects, so it is certainly still possible for him to kill us. Okay, finally I get a shield block. And there's my second Warsong Commander, which won't really help me all that much right now. But once I get Emperor Thaurissan and my second Patron, then I should be able to kill this guy.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Charge forward! A fight can't be! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in
Okay, so unfortunately this guy has gotten much better draws than what I have. He's gotten both of his patrons, both of his death spites, both of his warsong commanders, both of his shield blocks, and he got Emperor Thaurissan, and he got all of his inner rages, and he got his fiery war axes. So basically he got the exact cards that he needed, and I got extremely shitty draws. I didn't even get my Emperor Thaurissan or any of my Grim Patrons, so that was just a match that I was destined to lose. A patron with such good draws will just obliterate basically anything that he goes up against, and I was only able to survive as long as I did thanks to the brawl. And that is why I put the brawl into my deck, exactly for situations like that. Because if my draws had improved, then I would possibly have been able to still beat the guy, but unfortunately my draws were still extremely shitty, even after I played the brawl. Okay, so we go up against a golden mage. And we have the Grim Patron in our opening hand. I guess we will keep that. Usually golden mages are freeze mages, or, well, yeah, they're mostly freeze mages, like those that have Antonidas and just basically try to kill you with pure spell damage and by getting a shitload of fireballs.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Okay, at least we get the death spike. Okay, since we have the inner rage in our hand, I guess it will be fine if we go for just getting a shitload of Grim Patrons. The only way how we can deal with that is by doing a flame strike, and he doesn't have a flame strike yet, so we should be okay by going this route. Okay, is there a way how I can deal with that? Well, no, I could play this and then do that, but that will still get frozen. So the maximum damage that I can do to that is 5 damage currently. I don't really see a better way, unless I can draw Execute. That will be awesome. Execute. Oh, Inner Rage. Can I do it with Inner Rage? I think not. No. No, I can't do it with Inner Rage yet. If I had one more mana, then I would be able to kill that thing. So I think drawing more cards won't hurt. Yeah, I guess we can do it. We will burn one card, but it's not the end of the world. Burning one card is better than having 3 less cards. So let's just hope that we don't burn our Emperor Thaurissan or the brawl. Okay, that's fine. So, Death Spite, certainly. Okay, so he's got another Emperor Thaurissan. Are we able to make some magic happen? I don't really think... Well, we can do a relatively large Frothing Berserker if we really want to.
I wonder.
But I don't really see why we want to do that. So we will play... Well, that will just give you more cards, I think. Although it's not too bad.
Speak to me.
Okay, so it's not Mirror Entity. So we can just hit that guy. Attack the face. Shield block. Oh no, we shouldn't shield block. Fire War Axe I think will be better. And he now has 3 Emperor Thaurissan's in his hand, I think. Which really, it's just a 5-5. After a while, the mana discount that he gets starts to become so over-exaggerated, I could almost say that it doesn't even matter anymore, so we shouldn't worry too much about that. So, Emperor Thaurissan, that's good. Then we can just hit that in there and execute. And just gain a bit of armor. Okay, so here we can gain quite a shitload of armor. And by gaining that armor, we should be pretty good by not being able to die. Run that in there, how much will that be? Okay, no, that will be fine. Let's first do a whirlwind. Then run that in there. Okay, so I'm assuming that last secret of his is maybe Ice Block, since it's not Mirror Entity and it's obviously not Duplicate. Okay, so it is an Echo Mage. He's probably going to throw Echo pretty soon. Yeah, there we go. Echo of Medivh.
I can take the hit.
Hey, speak to me.
And we get our brawl, that's pretty good. Hopefully he throws his other giant also. Okay, so he's keeping his other giant back for whatever reason. So we will just gain more armor and hope that he throws his other giant out pretty soon. Okay, Whirlwind, that's not going to help us a huge amount, but I don't think we can really do anything else except play the Grim Patron. Oh no, okay, the Emperor survived. So we just have to armor up once again. Okay, so if we don't draw the Warsong Commander in the next turn, we are pretty much dead. Although we have a 33% chance of that happening, so hopefully we can get the Warsong Commander.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Okay, unfortunately we didn't get the Warsong Commander, so we are just dead, basically. There's not really anything we can do about it.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Garrosh versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Victory or death!
Okay, a priest. So we will keep Deathspite and we will keep Battle Rage. Yeah, sure. This is a relatively good opening.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Is someone injured?
Okay, so I will use the coin, because possibly in the second turn he will use Power Word Shield on that, and we don't want that to happen. And we will just armor up. And the Aconite should be good. Let's just hope that he doesn't have a Shadow Word Pain, since that would mean we get 0 draws from the Acolyte of Pain.
Are you mocking me?
Okay, so this is a Dragon Priest. Of course, I know a lot about Dragon Priests, so this shouldn't be too difficult. I will equip Deathspite, kill that guy, and then run that guy in there. Do I first want to use Inner Rage? No, it doesn't really serve me very well, so either way I will get 2 draws from the Acolyte of Pain. So using Inner Rage doesn't really help me except dealing 2 damage to the little Drake. Okay, so that is a 4-9. What can we do against that? I think just gaining a shitload of armor will be the best here.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Okay, this is a very good hand to have Emperor Thorisand, so let's go ahead and do that. The only other thing that I need to think about is, do I want to kill that thing with my Deathspite or not? And I think The answer is, well, no. No, I don't think I want to do that, so I will just play this.
By the power of Ragnaros, I have the power!
Are you mocking me?
If we could get the Warzone Commander right now, then we probably win the game. Okay, that is certainly not the Warzone Commander. So I guess we will just gain more armor right now.
I can take the hit.
Okay, we got a execute. That is good to deal with that thing, obviously, but it's not much good for anything else. So, well, the question is, does he have Holy Nova in his hand? If he does have Holy Nova, then I just am very unhappy. So, we hit that in there, we hit that in there, and we do that. And by doing that, we obviously calm his board down a whole lot, and we also gain a few cards. But unfortunately now I don't have the whirlwind effect of the Death's Bite anymore, but that 6-8 simply wasn't allowed to hit my face. If it hit my face, then I would be very sad. And we get another Death's Bite. That is excellent. Hopefully we will be able to kill this guy the next turn, depending if we get our Warzone Commander. If we get the Warzone Commander, then we will absolutely be able to kill him. But everything is depending on that Warzone Commander. I have 11 cards left in my deck and I have 2 Warzone Commanders, so that's a 20% chance to draw the Warzone Commander. Okay, unfortunately I didn't get it, but I really cannot sit around and do nothing anymore. So I have to use this turn to gain as much armor as possible. If I don't, then I'm dead. Okay, so I think that is quite enough armor. And I will do another whirlwind for good measure. Okay, so hopefully 35 armor will be enough for me to kill this guy. Of course, the armor is also used to go against fatigue, since I only have 4 cards remaining. So that is not only allowing me to stay alive, because I was at 13 HP, It's also used to help against the fatigue. Ooh, all the pretty colors. He did make a mistake there by not attacking my face with the Blackwing Corruptor first, so he missed out on 5 damage there. So unless this guy has another light bomb, I don't really see him winning this game. So we will play Warsong Commander, and we will then execute that guy, and we will pass the turn. Now I do this because if he... oh, I missed out on 1 damage there. If he uses Shadow Word Pain on this guy, then I still have another Warsong Commander. So I'm basically using that Warsong Commander to bait out the Shadow Word Pain, if he has it. Okay, so we have to be extremely cautious against what do you call it? Light bomb. If he has another light bomb, then I will not be extremely happy. So we just have to be very cautious of that, and that is why I am keeping the second Frothing Warrior, Frothing Berserker and the Warsong Commander in my hand. Okay, Holy Nova also will destroy me. Okay, fortunately he doesn't have it. And I'm pretty sure that means I win. Yeah,
Sorry that happened.
that means I win. I think he's realizing it. Okay, so this was actually a very close game, but fortunately I was able to pull it out in the end. So we do that. Then we can basically do this in any order that we want to. But I think that one, and that one, and then that one. That should be more than enough. So unfortunately I know how to counter the Dragon Priest. That certainly contributed to my win, but I will tell you that the little Twilight Whelp at the beginning absolutely destroyed me. That thing dealt easily, I would say, 20 damage to me. So that Twilight Whelp, which was turned into a 4/9, that was certainly the MVP of the match.
Garrosh versus Jaina.
Okay, so we go up against a mage.
Victory or death!
2 armor smiths in the opening hand isn't really good. We will keep none of them, in fact, since I really want the fiery war axe if I can get it. Shield block also isn't too bad. Okay, overall that isn't a very great opening hand, but I guess we can use it.
Greetings.
Hello.
Okay, so I don't want those things to deal any more damage to me, so by doing this I will essentially stop 3 damage, possibly even 6 damage, possibly even 9 damage coming to me from that one single whelp thing, because since I don't have my Fiery War Axe, unfortunately I cannot deal with these mana worms. Okay, execute in order to stop another possibly 10 damage. Sure, I might as well do that. Unfortunately my draws are pretty shitty right now, but it will get much better when I start throwing out the Shield Maidens. Shield Maiden is an extremely powerful card since it's a 5/5 and it heals you for 5 HP basically. And since he had an extremely slow turn there, I am in a much better position now than what I was 2 turns ago. 2 turns ago, if I didn't deal with those mana worms, I would have been dead in 2 turns. So I should have been dead now if I didn't use my executes. Okay, so that's an almost certain setup for the Flame Strike which is coming. But even though I know that the Flame Strike might be coming, I will still probably play the Shield Maiden in the next turn. Okay, so I'm still not 100% certain what kind of a mage this is. He's got a shitload of spells, so I would have assumed that it is a freeze mage slash Antonidas mage. But since he just used the 1 arcane missiles, I'm pretty sure that this isn't a Antonidas mage. But since he played Ronin, this could possibly be a Malygos mage. Obviously, if you watched my previous Dragon Priest playthrough, then you would have seen what the Malygos mage can do, because I was relatively destroyed by a Malygos mage. So how are we going to deal with that guy? I could play the Warsong Commander and the Armorsmith and run the Armorsmith in there, run that in there, and then attack with this. I don't really see a much better option, to be honest. But I'll just do this. That should deal with the stuff that I wanted to deal with. And we will hit that guy. 7 damage to the face might seem like a huge amount, but I'm still at 30 HP, so it's definitely not as much as what it looks like. So that was a very weak Flame Strike. We just killed a 2-drop and a 6-drop. Which is basically a 5-drop, so I'm not at all concerned about that. We can certainly use this turn to gain a bit of armor and shit. Hopefully he doesn't have another Flame Strike. And obviously, hopefully he doesn't have Malygos yet in his hand. If he has Malygos, then he's able to do 18 damage. Or no, 24 damage. Simply by playing the Arcane Missiles. Although, of course, by playing the Arcane Missiles right now, he risks hitting my patrons and spawning more patrons. That's partly a reason why I played the patrons right now. Wow, okay, so he just got a 8 attack, 10 HP minion with a 2 mana cost. That is fucking crazy. So, well, should I just go for his face? Is that really the right thing to do? I guess I should play a little bit defensively. And I should really hope that I get something like Brawl pretty soon. Brawl will be awesome. The fact that I got the Assassinate will certainly help me once he plays something like Malygos, but still it's looking a little bit grim. If I don't get Brawl, I am going to get hurt. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it is a Malygos mage, since if it was a Malygos mage he would keep those arcane missiles and he wouldn't play them. Okay, that is not Brawl, unfortunately. So we will have to use that. And we will just go for the face. And armor up. If I get the Frothing Berserker in my next turn, there is actually a chance that I win.
The scourge will consume you.
Holy shit, this guy's unstable portals are so fucking good. Come on, Frothing Berserker.
Well played.
Fuck's sake. I'm getting such bad fucking luck.
Let the pain speak to me.
Okay, is there any way how I survive? Well, I obviously don't survive if he does a... what do you call it? If he has a fireball, then I obviously don't survive. Okay, I don't really know what I'm searching for. I'm just basically drawing cards with no real intent. Yeah, but I'm probably dead.
Well played.
I'm almost out of cards. I'm out of cards.
Wow, I'm not dead yet. How is that even possible? Okay, so we play that. We play that. We play that. Okay, so he didn't have any extra damage in the previous turn. Hopefully he doesn't have any extra damage in this turn either. Although, now that I think of it, if he just attacks my face, I'm dead due to fatigue damage. Let's see if he realizes that. Okay, so he does realize that. If he attacked my guys, then I would have actually probably won the next turn, because I would have played my 2 Frothing Berserkers and Whirlwinded and just smashed his face into pieces. Holy shit! Why the fuck did he do that? I was dead, he should have just ended the turn. What the fuck just happened? Why did it give me that win? He didn't fuck up. He did execute my Armorsmith, so it's not like I would have gained armor from that. I mean, sure, if he didn't execute my Armorsmith and he did what he did, then I would have gained a shitload of armor and I would have survived. But he killed my Armorsmith, so I don't know why the fuck he did that. He literally just spent 12 minutes of his life and he threw it away. And he did have the win. He should have just ended the turn. Okay, but thank you very much, Guila. That was fucking hilarious. Okay, let's move on.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Okay, so we go against a warlock now. By experience, I can already tell you that if this is a hand warlock, then I pretty much lose, since I have played with hand warlock against patrons and I destroy them each and every time. So hand warlock unfortunately kills patrons, Patron Warrior, like 90% of the time in my experience. I've actually seen the name Dada before. I don't know if this guy is maybe famous, but I've certainly seen the name before. Okay, so we will do nothing in the first turn. If he throws out a Flame Imp, then I'm extremely happy. If he taps, then I am already shitting myself. Basically the only thing I can do and hope for against a hand warlock is to get my executes and then just to execute the giants until I can finally kill them. That's basically the only way. Or if I can get a really good brawl. If I can destroy him with a brawl, that will also be very good. But those are basically my only 2 win conditions. Okay, so he played Haunted Creeper. That is an extremely good sign already. I just hope that it is in fact not a hand warlock that is just fucking pulling my chain.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, so this is a Rush Warlock, aka Zoo Warlock. I'm very happy about that. The matchup is relatively favored in my favor, as long as I can get a very good turn with the Armorsmiths. If the Armorsmiths, I can get 2 Armorsmiths out on the field, do a few whirlwinds, that will be fucking awesome, since I will gain so much HP that he won't be able to kill me. Okay, so this guy's just doing this on fucking purpose. I don't know why he's doing it. Sure, I'm going to burn 1 card, but honestly, giving a Patron Warrior cards is not something that you want to do. Oh, I didn't burn 1 card, I just countered wrong. So I am almost certainly going to want to do this. And then just to avoid a little bit of damage, I'm going to do that. That basically saves me at least 3 damage on my face.
From the void I come.
Okay, so I will just armor up a shitload.
Stop yelling!
Okay, so here we go. Now I have two options here. I can kill that thing, which will spawn 2 additional spiders, and then I can brawl. But if that thing dies, and that is Mal'Ganis in his hand, then I absolutely shit myself. Alternatively, I could kill that thing and just deal with the little spiders that pop out. In my opinion, I would much rather face 2 little spiders than what I face a fucking Mal'Ganis. So, I'm going to kill that thing. Let's see what gets pulled out. Okay, so I made the correct decision, luckily. And now this guy gets absolutely fucking destroyed by Brawl. Okay, so that pretty much assures my win. Unless he gets extremely lucky and taps into another Doom Guard and just gets fucking crazy draws, but from here on I should definitely be able to win. Okay, so 1 more mana, that's all I need. Then I can start destroying this guy. And I will throw out the Frothing Berserker just in order to attract a little bit of damage, since the Frothing Berserker should be able to absorb at least 4 damage from my face.
My shield for Argus!
Okay, so here we go. Let the fuckfest begin. Excuse my French. Okay, so we play that, and we play that, and we run this bastard into each and everything on the map, or on the board at least. I know this is probably pretty disgusting, but that's life. And I will kill that guy.
Stop yelling!
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Okay, and that is the end of this guy's story, unfortunately. So we will play the Shield Maiden in order to gain a shitload of armor. Or no, actually. Yeah, no, that's fine. Shield Maiden, Armor Smith, and then just gain a very nice amount of armor.
Strike.
There we go. And I'm just keeping that one alive in case I draw my patron in the next turn, then I can spawn even more patrons. If he is smart, then he would run his imp into one of my guys. Okay, unfortunately I didn't get the patron.
For the well song!
Let's see if we can get the patron now. And yes, we got him. That's pretty awesome. So, unfortunately, the game is over for this guy. In a pretty disgusting fashion. So, he was able to get me down to 9 HP, but unfortunately the patrons got the win in the end.
Garrosh versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine! Victory or death!
Okay, shield block we will keep. And, well, I guess... No, I think we should throw away shield block. We want the weapons, one of the weapons. Because if this is a Zoo Warlock or anything like that, then we definitely want the weapon. If this is a Hand Warlock, then we are screwed. Okay, so this seems like the we are screwed kind of deck, unfortunately. He's probably going to start throwing out Twilight Drakes and shit like that right now.
Charge forward!
Okay, there's the first mountain giant.
Lovely beaters. Nice try.
Basically, against a Hand Warlock, you can just rush him down. You can't really do much else. If he has, what's that, Shadow Flame, we are screwed. If you have Taunts, we are also screwed. Okay, here comes Sun Fury, probably. Oh, okay, luckily not. Although it's still pretty bad. Yeah, so I can only hope that he doesn't have taunts like Sun Fury or Defender of Argus. If he has those, then I'm dead.
Shields up!
Okay, and there we go. They are the taunts. So now it is nearly fucking impossible to kill this guy. But we fucking managed it, can you believe it? Chances of that. So what we do here is we just fucking hope that our stuff doesn't get killed. We can also play this just to provide an additional target.
Charge forward! May be thirsty.
Come on, fuck yes! Yes, that is how you beat a Hand Warlock. There's really no other way except just rushing them down. If you can't rush them down, you get absolutely destroyed by their taunts. So yeah, luckily I also have played a shitload of hand warlock, so I luckily know how to counter them. Okay, so I think we will do one more win.
Versus
Okay, and another warlock. Hopefully this is a zoo warlock, aka a rush warlock, since of course the matchup is much more favorable. I really got quite lucky in the previous game, and of course a lot of planning ahead by destroying his taunts, like the Twilight Drake, and then I used the anticipation of having the war song with the frothing enabled in order to get past his taunts. That's really, you have to plan ahead quite a lot, because otherwise you will just get destroyed in that matchup. Okay, so unfortunately when I throw out this Acolyte of Pain, it's probably not gonna get a whole lot of value, but I would normally want to get 3 draws, but you can't. Oh, okay, well, there I can get 3 draws, but I don't think it's worth it, since then he can Mortal Coil it, so I definitely don't want him to Mortal Coil it. Oh, and that is a brilliant draw. Death's Bite to the rescue. So I will unfortunately take a little bit of damage here, but as you guys saw in the few matches back where I also went against a Zoo Warlock, a Rush Warlock, basically once I get my 2 Armor Smiths into my hand, I can gain such a massive amount of HP that the Warlock just won't be able to deal with it. So here I basically kill that thing, and it will also wipe the spiders from the board, and then I can kill that guy and armor up. And then potentially in the next round I can get a little bit of armor with the Armor Smith. That's really the only way you can win, but now I have to hope that he doesn't have stuff like Power Overwhelming and shit like that. Okay, so I can actually get a little bit of armor here, quite a lot actually. But I won't Whirlwind right now. I think I should rather just armor up instead of Whirlwinding.
No problem.
Okay, that's not actually good. Okay, so that's both of his owls dead. Although I am still thoroughly in the lead, although it might not seem like it. So I just run that in there. Then I Whirlwind. And I draw a bunch of cards. And then I probably armor up. Yeah, armor up. And go to the face. Now if he has stuff like Doomguard and Power Overwhelming, then I'm dead. Okay, that's not too bad. I will play this.
I can take the hit.
In a rage, execute. And I am still in the lead, luckily.
I wonder.
Who dare
Okay, well, unfortunately for you, buddy, you will have to learn that rushing the face isn't the only way to win a game.
The blade be thirsty.
For impact.
Who dares?
For fuck's sake, that's the worst thing that he could have gotten. Okay, well, that's probably the best thing that I could have gotten. But I am still in a very shitty position.
I see.
Fuck. Now I have to trade in my Emperor, unfortunately. And I have to go full out. I can't fuck around, I have to... Oh yes, for fuck's sake. You piece of shit. I don't like rush decks like that. They really irritate me. There's no skill involved, you just go face, 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 face the whole fucking time. Okay, so that was 6 wins with the Patron Warrior and I think 2 losses. So that is my little Patron Warrior. It's a really good deck in my opinion. It is just really hampered, I could almost say, by the rope. Although I didn't experience it in this playthrough, many times the rope, which is of course I think 1 minute and 30 seconds that you have to do your turn in, the animations for all of the stuff that happens, like acolytes, frothing berserkers, armor gain from the armorsmith, all of those animations take way longer than 1 minute 30 seconds often. So especially with the patrons get in here, it takes about 4 seconds for one patron to get in there, because he's like, get in here, and then it swoops down from the air. So that 4 seconds doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're summoning 10 patrons in a round, which very often happens since you are using whirlwind and then you trade one in, and then whirlwind and you trade the rest in, like I did in the one game, very often you spend so much time on the animations that you don't even get to do your entire turn. So in my opinion this deck is very good, but it would be even more good if Blizzard would just increase the turn time from 1 minute 30 seconds to 2 minutes will be acceptable, but I think 2.5 minutes will be more acceptable. And of course there will be people that say that but people are going to abuse that turn length and all of that, but if they abuse it, you just report them and they get banned. So there's no real downside to having a longer turn timer, since if they abuse it, you just ban them, you just report them and you ban them. The same as what is happening currently with any people who waste time or take too long or are deliberately waiting in a turn. Obviously I've uploaded a video in the past where a guy wasted, I think it was like 15 minutes of my time, literally just wasting the time, and then at the very second, at the end of the turn where the rope goes, then he plays all of his shit. So that guy got banned, fortunately. So the same thing when that happened to that guy will just happen to other people who then abuse the turn time, even if it's a longer time. I mean, the turn timer could be 5 minutes for all I fucking care, and as long as people abuse it, they will get banned. So in my opinion there's no real downside to having a longer turn based. But yeah, that's just my opinion. This deck is fucking brilliant, but it will be much better if you could just have a longer turn time, or if they reduced the animations. That's also another thing that they could possibly do, just to reduce the animations. So yeah, that is the Frothing Warrior. I will sometime in the future do all of my decks, hopefully. I will also do a Murloc deck, like I said. It will probably be either a Shaman Murloc deck or a Warlock Murloc deck. I will just think a little bit about it, and then I will do another video around about an hour, hour and a half, or 2 hours long, the same as this one. So yeah guys, that's basically the Patron Warrior. If you haven't seen my Dragon Priest, then just check out my channel. I uploaded the video a little while ago, and I will eventually do hopefully a video with all of them. So yeah guys, that's basically it. Thanks a lot for watching. If you liked seeing me play, share the video. It always helps a whole lot to get the video out there and to have more people watch these kinds of videos. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Ah, hero. We were just talking about you.
This burden falls to you. Join me. We don't have much time.
Thank you. It's the least you can do to support this. The Alliance needs heroes like you more than ever.
I thank you.